Hi everyone. My name is Vanessa Campos, and this is going to be my multimedia introduction video for RDG 510. So a little bit about me. I'm born and raised in Arizona. Lived here all my life. I'm from the East Valley around like Queen Creek area. I have lived up north in Flagstaff for school for several years, but I moved back down to the valley in the very beginning of 2021. I'm the oldest of three sisters. Um, yeah, so my two younger sisters, one's 12 right now, and the other one will be turning 25 very shortly. And I am also the mother to a fur baby. I have a cat that I got back in 2020, so she is a pandemic baby, and she very much is in her personality. A little bit about my educational journey so far. So as I mentioned earlier, I lived in Flagstaff for a little bit. That's where I completed my undergrad in Northern Arizona University. Um, there I went for the Bachelor of Arts in Business Management. After I finished at NAU, I moved back down to the Valley, and that's where I began to complete a TEFL certificate, which is basically just a certification to be able to teach English as a second language to learners. And currently, I am attending Arizona State University as a graduate student, and I am going for my master's in education with a focus in literacy and global education. As for my work experience so far, well, since finishing at NAU, I've worked odd, like serving jobs and just things to make the bills. But for as my educational work experience thus far, after I completed my TEFL certification in 2021, part of that certification required me to complete some teaching hours, which I took care of at Chicanos por la Casa, which is a nonprofit organization here in Phoenix, Arizona, as well as Promise Arizona, both nonprofits. Here I worked as the ESL instructor for about a year. It taught me a lot of great experiences there. And then following that work experience, I started to work as a tutor on a website called Preply, where I worked as a ESL instructor for students all over the world who were looking to sharpen their English skills. The majority of my students were adult learners who were about in the um, intermediate to advanced uh, area. And then while teaching for Preply, I was traveling around Mexico City for a little bit. Um, and then I came back to the States, and that's when I started to work as an instructional assistant at an accelerated learning preschool. And that's when I really knew that I wanted to continue to work in education, um, and that I prefer to be in person over teaching on an online platform. And then currently, right now, as I'm completing my master's, I am just working part-time as a substitute teacher since it works well with my school schedule. And then I'm also a barista as well at a coffee shop here in Tempe, Arizona. A little bit about my interest in my hobbies. I've been into photography for about a few years now. I usually gravitate towards taking photos of more scenic views like nature and the outdoors. I don't know, it provides me with like a tranquility and I really enjoy it. I'm also into art. This could come in any form as to music, painting. Right now, my I've been creating press-on nail art for about the past 2 years, and that's been I've enjoyed doing that. And then I also love hiking, biking, swimming, really anything that gets me outdoors, into the fresh air. Here I've just provided a few pictures that I've taken. I have a few pictures of my nail art that I'm pretty proud of that I've completed. Um, Kind of on the right-hand side, that's me on a hike. Down below, that's a picture of me swimming at Fossil Creek in Strawberry, Arizona. I don't know if anyone's ever been, but really beautiful hike. I definitely recommend it. And then the far right corner, I have a picture of the Angel of Independence in Mexico City, since I love to travel. And yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to look at my presentation. I'm looking forward to a great semester, and yeah, I'm excited to see what is to come.